Welcome to FEBC News. Here are the top stories from our ministry fields around the world. 2 new stations to launch in Ukraine in 2018. Encouraging letter from a Kazakh listener in Mongolia. Free medical camps by FEBC Pakistan sow seeds of faith. Voice of Love program makes strong impact in Cambodia. A listener story from the Philippines. Along with the new evangelism center we raised funds for in February, there are now plans in Ukraine to establish 2 new radio stations in the cities of Marinka and Podrovsk by the end of the year. Both stations are located near Donetsk, one of the areas hit hardest by the conflict with Russian separatists, which is still simmering in the region. God is doing truly great things in Ukraine, and we are so grateful for your financial support and prayers. In Central Asia, we recently received an encouraging story from Jaina, a Kazakh listener living in Mongolia. Jaina shared, "I feel that my heart was prepared to hear the word of the Lord and to receive Him because of the testimonies that I've heard." You can go to febc.org/news to see her full story. FEBC Pakistan recently set up free medical camps in conjunction with a youth ministry for 500 people living in the slums of Gujranwala, Pakistan. The people who live there do not even have access to basic medical care, and we're extremely grateful to receive checkups for major diseases like hepatitis, diabetes, gynecology issues, and other blood diseases. Pray that this community will be open to learning more about Jesus Christ through these camps. Last year in December, FEBC Cambodia visited 7 provinces to finish their annual evaluation for their listeners in all 24 provinces. Listeners shared their love for the family programs, especially Voice of Love, along with their joy at having received speaker boxes and radios. One pastor and his wife shared how the 417 speaker boxes that were distributed last year have helped people in their community hear the gospel. Read what they had to say by going to febc.org/news. We're encouraged every day by stories we hear from our listeners. Here's this month's inspiring audio testimony from a woman in the Philippines.
I come from a troubled family. My relationship with my children was in chaos. We just could not get along. So one day, they all left me, taking everything they could. They took everything but the radio. I was so overwhelmed by their departure, as well as leaving me with nothing. Out of frustration, I turned on the radio, moving the dial back and forth, listening to any channel to find refuge from my heartache. But finding no help from other stations, I returned to 1233. I knew it was FEBC's radio station. Ever since then, I have never moved my dial. Your broadcasts led me to the Lord. Even though it was hard for me to live alone, my children eventually returned and asked for a reconciliation. Thank you so much, FEBC, for the encouragement and hope the Lord gave me through your programs.
Thank you for watching FEBC News and updates from our ministry fields around the world. To read more about these stories, go online at febc.org/news. And we invite you to pray with us for the ministry of FEBC. On behalf of all of us here at FEBC, thank you for your partnership in bringing the gospel to the hardest to reach.